everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a cooking or recipe video, I guess you could call it, today. I'm trying to kind of build up a selection of videos on my channel of just really helpful like tips and guides and information. So if there's anything you do want to see kind of tips wise or anything like that, or anything that you feel doesn't get talked about, then let me know in the comments down below and I'll be more than happy to do a video on it if I can. But I'm going to break this video into effectively 3 different videos. So I'm going to cook all the recipes in game. Now obviously there's quite a lot of recipes, which is why I'm going to break it down into 3 videos. I'm going to do the entrees first, I think, like the startery dishes, then I'm going to do the like mains, and then I'm going to do the desserts. So they're broken down into their individual sections. So obviously if you're not looking at these kind of like starter dishes, I recommend looking at one of the other videos that I'll do. But yeah, I am going to cook all the recipes, but I thought rather than making one giant video, which might take a while to get through, if I just break it down into the 3 parts, you can watch the parts relevant for you. Obviously with the update coming, that's coming on the 5th of December, we are getting new ingredients and new recipes. So this is prior to the official release of the game, let's just say. So before we leave early access and before that update comes into play, this is all the official recipes that we have so far. So hopefully this helps you out. Obviously once the update comes, I will do my best to do an updated video of the new recipes that come into the game, but I thought this would do for now. So before I get straight into it, I would ask that you leave a little like and a comment. It helps me out massively as a smaller content creator, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It would mean the absolute world to me. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight to cooking. Okay, so this is my like little kitchen set up in my storage. So basically for the recipes we're going to do this one here. So all the ones that come under this little salad bowl tab. So we're going to go all the way down to zucchini puffs, and then I will do a further video on these recipes and also the dessert ones. So let's start off here with the Arendellian Pickled Herring. Now this is going to take a herring, a lemon, an onion, some garlic, and I believe this is any sort of seasoning as well, like any sort of herb. So I'm just going to press autofill, and then we can press start cooking, and that will fill that in. So yeah, any herb. Basically whenever you see this kind of little symbol, it basically means any type of that variant or that category. So then we can move on to bell pepper puffs, which require pepper, egg and cheese. Then we have Bunuelos. I don't know how to say that. I am really sorry. Obviously, if anyone wants to correct me on the pronunciation of these, I would really appreciate it. I probably should have looked it up before I did the video, but I didn't. So these require wheat, cheese, milk and eggs. Then we have the cheese platter, which is easy. It's just 1 piece of cheese. Then we have chili pepper puffs, which require the chilies, egg and cheese. And then we have coffee, which just requires a coffee bean. And then moving on from that, we have crackers, which these are any sort of, I guess like herb. What category would you call this? So these are like, I guess wheat or rice. I mean, I would assume that you would just use wheat, so There we go. That's our crackers. Then we have creamy soup, which is basically any herb, seasoning, milk, potato, and then any vegetable. And for this, it's given me a lettuce. Then we have crudités, which is basically chopped veggies, so it's just any vegetable. Then we have Dream Fizz. Now this recipe was broken for a while, and I was a bit gutted because when they did fix the recipe, they actually changed the design of it, and I liked it in the little cocktail glass. I thought that looked cute, but when they fixed it, it basically got turned into this tall glass. So this is the Dreamlight fruit. It's sugar, wheat, and the ice slush cone stuff. I should have probably checked all the names for this stuff. But hopefully this is helping you. You can see what they are. Eggplant puffs. Now that's going to be an eggplant. It's going to be eggs and cheese. Then we have French fries, which is canola and a potato. Then we have Gazpacho, which is cucumber, tomato, onion, and any sort of herb seasoning. And moving on from that, we have green salad, which is lettuce and any vegetable. Then we have grilled vegetables, which is any vegetable. And then we have the grilled veggie platter, which is free of any type of vegetable. Then we have hard-boiled eggs, which is an easy one. It's just an egg. Following on from that, we have the large seafood platter. This is 4 kinds of seafood. This is something that I want to point out. Seafood is different from fish. So the seafood category are basically these clams, oysters, and scallops, or the crabs, lobsters, shrimp, and squid. And then there's also 1 lemon in there. Following on from that, we have a latte, which is coffee and milk. Then we have a mocha, which is coffee, milk, and a cocoa bean. Then we have okra soup, which is okra. And then following on from that, we have onion puffs, which is onion, eggs, and cheese. Then we have the oyster platter, which is oyster and a lemon. Then we have the peppermint tea, which is mint and lemon. Then we have pickled herring, which is herring, lemon, onion, and any herb seasoning. So this is slightly different from the Arendellian Pickled Herring, which does have garlic added into it. So the Arendellian Pickled Herring is a 5-star recipe and pickled herring is 4 stars. Then you have potato leek soup, which is leek, potato, milk, onion, and garlic. And then we have potato puffs, which are potato, eggs, and cheese. And then we have pottage, which is potato, any herb seasoning, and a vegetable. Then we have pumpkin puffs, which is a pumpkin, egg, and cheese. Then we have pumpkin soup, which is any vegetable, milk, ginger, and a pumpkin. Then we have puree, which is a potato. Then we have roasted asparagus, which is asparagus and canola. Then we have salad, which is lettuce. Following on from that, we have sauteed mushrooms, which is mushrooms and butter. We then have the seafood appetizer, which is any seafood. Following on from that, we have a seafood platter. Oh my god, say that 5 times fast. This is 2 of any kind of seafood. Then we have souffle, which was advised as a money maker back in the day, which is cheese, eggs, milk, and butter. Then we have sweet herring, which is herring and an onion. Following on from that, we have tomato soup, which is a tomato. And then we have vegetable soup, which is 2 of any kind of vegetable. And then we have zucchini puffs, which is zucchini, eggs, and cheese. And there you have it. That's it for all the starter dishes. If you are interested in looking at the main menu dishes or the dessert dishes, I will try to leave them linked at the end of this video, provided they're live at the time. If they're not live at the time, it probably won't link to anything. But thank you very much for joining in on this video. I hope this helped you out in learning some of the recipes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with the other recipes that I am going to be showing, but also when the update hits, any new recipes that come, I will be doing another video on them. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!